Show with JB Frank.
Call in and let us know what you think.
New to Mayor Show with JB Frank.
We want to know what you think.
New to Mayor Show with JB Frank.
404-901-9247.
New to Mayor Show with JB Frank.
Skype us. Video us.
The Black CNN. The Black CNN. The Black CNN. The Black CNN. The Black CNN.
Winding
The Black
down last
CNN. The
week,
Black
winding up
CNN.
next
The Black
week.
CNN. World news, sports, politics, pop culture, world news, sports, politics, pop culture, world
New
news,
to Mayor
sports,
Show with JB
politics,
Frank.
pop culture, world news, sports,
We wanna know what you
politics,
think.
pop culture. New to Mayor Show with JB Frank.
Call in and let us know what you think.
New to Mayor Show with JB Frank.
We want to know what you think.
What's up?
New to Mayor Show with JB Frank. Good
AKA
evening.
the Black CNN. The revolution will be televised, even if the internet tries to do some trickery with our Kendrick video. We with you, Kendrick, no matter what. They try to stop you from playing, but we with
I
you.
know, man. I know.
I'm new to Mayor. I'm the writer, the rapper, the revolutionary.
And I'm JB Frank, representing NWA, them nerds with attitudes.
Yeah.
What's good, my dude?
Ain't too much. What's good,
Hey,
man?
man. No, man.
All right, so let's get right into it.
Let's do it, man.
We started
Let's
you
do
with
it.
Kendrick Lamar,
Of
the
course,
Grammys, his
of course.
performance.
Yeah, man.
And it was a powerful performance, JB.
It was,
It
man.
was the Grammys was, well, first of all, I don't watch the Grammys.
Right.
But when Kendrick was on, I got a text.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Kendrick on, he goes
Yeah,
on rap
yeah.
and stuff, tune in.
It was ridiculous.
Right, I was like, all right, let me tune in. And then, of course, I watched it over on YouTube.
Yeah,
And we tried to get you a little bit of that footage just now.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if we can sneak that back into the show for those who didn't get a chance to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was powerful.
It was. I mean, he made a really, really strong political statement with just the whole presence he had on stage, everything that he had going on, the footage behind him, and then the way he performed the song. You know,
it was
the way he
passion. It was
delivered.
powerful.
Yeah.
And Lou was going over all the award shows, the Grammys, the Emmys, the Oscars. I thought that was very telling.
It was.
Before I get into the big picture, Kanye dissed Taylor Swift in one of his songs, saying, I made that bitch famous.
I know.
Is what he said.
I know.
And when she won an album of the year or whatever she won, she made a comment about people think they made you famous. It was catty. It was cool. I saw an interview today. Kanye was just kind of like, whatever, Taylor. Like it's not that important. Like, let's moving right along. And so I guess that's what we'll do. We'll move right along.
Let's move on from that, Lou, because I mean Kanye was just on some weird stuff throughout that whole Grammy season. We all saw it all over social media. He tweeting people talking about how broke he is, tweeting people asking for $1 billion. He just kind of lost his mind.
Yeah, and we'll get into all of that. The whole Kanye controversy later. But you know, next week is our SNS Awards, first annual Sight and Sound Awards. It's our response to our lack of
representation
in the Oscars, the Emmys, and the Grammys.
Indeed,
even though Kendrick picked up 5 Grammys, got to give it up for that.
He did.
But
he did indeed.
It wasn't any white rappers in the category this year, and maybe that's why he won. You know what I mean? So we'll do that. And maybe after his performance. Exactly. After his performance this year, we'll see if he wins.
Right.
But he can win an SNS award. That's our award show for the New to Mayor Show.
That's right, man. Coming up on February 28th, next Sunday. Tune in, turn up with us. We've got the polls out there on our Facebook page, New to Mayor Show with JB Frank. Yep. Check that out so you can vote for your winners, all of the categories that you care about, and all of the nominees that you care about.
Absolutely, man. And we're gonna it's Black History Month. We haven't had a show all month. We are the Black CNN.
Right.
So you know we're definitely on board, I say. You guys seen our logo, the black fist with the television behind it.
Indeed.
Black CNN.
Indeed.
Our music videos for tonight are all gonna be pro-black empowering type music. And it's not music from the 80s and the 70s and the 90s, with the golden era of that, with everybody, the black medallions, 5% is rule hip hop. It's artists that have done songs last year and this
Oh
year.
yeah, recent videos.
Yeah. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but we did have the Kendrick performance. There's another live performance, not going to tell you what it is. And a couple of videos that have dropped very recently. Make sure you get information.
Now there is that one old school video in our old school video segment. There is one classic in the mix.
It'll be a surprise. But there is, like you said, one classic in the mix. I think y'all enjoy the video.
Yeah, man. I mean, but speaking of empowering videos, speaking of Black Power, we should get to that question of the day, man. Let's drop that.
Is it still okay to be pro-Black in America? And that's the question, because we saw the backlash Beyonce got, not just from white people, but mainly from Black people.
Which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I mean, we had conversations, on Facebook, and then sometimes in the room with people where they were like, I don't know what Beyonce's motives were, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, we'll get into all of that with our question of the day.
Yeah, and the question of the day, of course, is it okay to be pro-Black in America? We want you guys to tweet us. If you're on the Facebook page, Facebook us. If you got our numbers, text us. Don't call them unless you want to be on the air. Matter of fact, if they want to call, I know the number's going across the screen. I guess it's like here. Oh,
it's right
like the green screen.
It's right. I can't reach it. It's right.
It's right there. Right there. Right there. Pick it up. I feel like the weatherman. In news, okay, in this area, it's going to be rainy and cloudy. Then up here, it's going to be sunshine.
Oh, man, you're messing up.
Oh, my bad. I just, we fancy now, JB.
Yeah.
You got the green screen behind us.
Man, try to do some things for sure. But yeah, tune in, man. Turn up with us and definitely call us if you want to get on the air. It's right there, like you said, 404-901-9247. 404-901-9247. New to Marriage Show with JB Frank.
And of course, you can, right above that, point right there, you see the Black CNN. That's our Twitter and Instagram.
Hey, y'all, what's really happening is that fool got his damn finger in my face. That's what's really happening. Just in case y'all missed it, his finger was like, I'm like.
So the finger.
I'm like, really, dog? Let's get to that next video.
All right, let's go. I tell you what. Let's go into. I want to go into the Lil Boosie video. Boosie talks about ISIS, Black Lives Matter. He just kind of goes into a little bit of everything, and I love the video because you don't expect that from Boosie.
Hey, I'm Mike.
And I'm glad he showed
Yes, and I'm hosting a celebration of how.
Because he gets a lot of criticism for being just a trap rapper, just this, just that. And he showed a different side. So we're going to that. We'll take a quick music break. We'll be back right after that video. It's our new 1 hour format.
Right. Short set. We coming right back with that Can You Hear Me Now?
We doing all right, JB. We doing all right. We doing all right. We doing that as far as time.
Okay.
Because you only got an hour.
Yeah. We coming right back with that Can You Hear Me segment. You're going to be able to check us out on Periscope. But if you don't feel like dealing with Periscope, you can stay right here on Ustream, baby.
Yeah, or Facebook Live. In our very next segment, we're going to get into our major leading story.
Big story.
And then after that, our third segment, we'll get into the Can You Hear Me Now segment. Facebook Live, I told you I was coming back. We'll be back right after that. So let's get into the Boosie video.
No doubt.
Called World War C.
New to Marriage Show with JB Frank,
aka the Black CNN. And JB, we got to get into our major news story today.
Big story today.
Which was the end of the Obama administration. And the Republicans have kind of jumped out there and said, you're done. You're elected the president for the next year. You won't be passing anything.
Yeah.
So go ahead and sit down and be quiet.
Interesting comments to make considering what he said at his State of the Union address. One way or another, we're going to make these things happen. And then they're going to turn around and do this kind of slick stuff. It's just bad all the way around. And honestly, I think it's not going to bode well for the Republican Party sliding into this next presidential race. I really think that those politics are hurting them.
Yeah, I would agree. What they're doing, I think, what the lesson is being learned that we gotta have control of the House and Senate as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just having a president isn't going to work, and also a Democratic president or a liberal president as well. And looking at what Donald Trump is doing, he's making a lot of strides. It's starting to feel like it's not just a fluke. You know what I mean? But then Obama spoke out and said Trump isn't going to be president. America isn't at that point yet.
Right.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Okay, Barack, I hear you. But also he's leading. He just won New Hampshire. Just won South Carolina. He's leading the way. Only person that seems to think that they can stop him is Ted Cruz, JB.
And Ted Cruz almost won my Shut Up Stupid award this week for saying that new, because it's an utterly ridiculous thing to say. It is a little scary seeing Donald Trump pick up the steam the way he is new. I still don't feel like he's going to carry the party. I really don't. I don't feel like he's going to carry the GOP. But at the same time, y'all, if he does, that's not a bad thing, because I think Hillary would tear him to pieces.
Yeah, I think that if he did wind up carrying that, which I think it would speak volumes to. I'm still thinking that Donald Trump has like 18 fans, and they're just very active. I don't even call them voters or people that support his campaign. Fans. 18 fans.
He got 18 viewers.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of looking like, I don't know, man. Looking at what he's doing, and then taking it back to what Hillary and Bernie are doing on the Democratic side. I still feel whoever wins that Democratic nomination will win the election.
Right.
I'm starting to go, is Trump for real? Like, is this serious?
Yeah.
And I keep saying it's not serious, and then something more. He wins another primary. Oh, it's not serious, and he does something else again. Oh, it's not serious, and he does something else again. So I'm kind of starting to wonder, like, is it that serious?
Yeah, it's definitely scary to see him picking up these primaries. It's heartening to see Hillary doing so well out there. She picked up Nevada in the Democratic caucus a couple of days ago. She's doing really well in the polls right now on the Democratic side. Like I said, I think Hillary would actually chop her up. I honestly, as you said, Lou, probably either one of the three front runners would chop Donald Trump up and serve him for soup.
Well, that's if this is still the America I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that it is no more. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know that it is that.
Yeah, so is it the America that you know?
Because he's doing much better than I would think that he would be doing in the America that I know. So I'm kind of like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So looking at it that way and kind of looking at I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not in love with Hillary. Bernie, I like things about him, but no. And Trump, I don't like anything about. So I'm not really. This is going to be. There's no Obamas in this election. There are no Cam Newtons in this election. You know what I mean? There's no number one pick to me.
Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump terrifies me, frankly. I hope he terrifies the rest of America. And one of the things that actually, just kind of going back to your point about the scariness of his traction is the amount of Black people who are supporting Donald Trump. And that is the oddball thing to me. Somehow, the first time I saw it about 4 months ago, it was two Black women that, they found somewhere, and they showed them for like 2 weeks. Now it's growing to like 5 and like 10, and they're all on Fox, but they're still growing. And I'm like, oh no.
And Hillary's paying attention to that too, because she just went to the TV One gospel show,
right?
And she's talking about the hymns and how she was moved, and I'm like, all right, Hillary like gospel music now.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. But House baby.
And at the end of the day, Obama, this is his last year. needs to kind of do what he can do to push certain things through, and be mindful of that. People are giving Obama a lot of flack for things that don't go through when the House and Senate are supporting him. So be mindful of what he presents and what gets shot down, and when and if he uses his executive order. So that's it's our new 1 hour format. So we got to take a music break.
Yeah.
Let's get into what do we got? Let's get into. I tell you what, since we're coming back with our Facebook Live segment, let's go into Beyonce.
Formation.
And then we'll talk about that. Super Bowl flack, if you will. Her and Kendrick and Jay-Z were actually at a basketball game last night. Clippers and
showed up. Right. Showed up all together.
Right. You know what I mean?
Great minds are working together. Let's get it, man. We are back.
Yeah. New to Man Show with JB Frank. If you're looking at me now, I am doing our Facebook Live broadcast. I'm starting this up.
This is our Can You Hear Me Now segment. So you get to tune in, watch us live, interact with us, say what's up. You get to see the weird green screen in the back and everything. In real life. Looks like on the looks a little different.
This is what it looks like.
It's a little different. But it's cool though, man. It's cool. So the main topic, New, is, is it okay to be Black and proud in 2016? Is it acceptable anymore? Is it cool anymore? We grew up with it, especially in a place like DC. You know what I'm saying?
So in looking at it, the question I posed a question because I was just kind of like, this is very interesting with the backlash Beyonce got. Like we initially said, from Black people.
Right.
So thinking that Beyonce, for those who don't know, live under a rock, Beyonce did a performance at the Super Bowl for a video she released like a day before, which was, what do you call it, Formation. And the song, she makes reference to, I like my man, with Negro nostrils, Jackson 5 nostrils. I like my daughter with, afro and baby head. And and she did it at the performance here at Black. It was the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party. Almost lost y'all. 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party. And people were kind of up in arms that she would have women that were dressed like Black Panthers. But the thing is, Black people were mad, and they were saying they didn't believe her. They didn't trust it. They thought she was doing it for views and ratings and money.
Yeah, and I really didn't understand that, Lou, because you got a woman who is performing at the Super Bowl, releasing her video, showing it to billions of fans around the globe, right? And she is representing the Black Panthers, right? Why is that bad? Why is it bad for her to capitalize off of that image and to blast her world tour coming up, where she will probably do much of the same? You know what I'm saying? Why is that wrong? I don't understand that.
I don't get that the thinking at all. I don't get the rationale. How I look at it, and for those watching us on our Ustream, we are using the phone. So we are looking down a little bit, so almost like they're hacking us.
I'll bring
eye contact.
Yeah, I'll bring eye contact. Okay, we're back, guys. We're back. I had some images,
This is how the show looks on Ustream. That's how green screen behind us.
Yeah.
But and back to Beyonce, I guess Black people saying that they didn't trust her motives. She's doing this. I had one person tell me she's doing it just to get up so she can get her concert promotion and her Grammy performance promotion. And I'm like, she could have done a love song. She could have done a dance booty song. She could have done any kind of song.
She could have done what she did last year, something similar to what she did last year.
Well, it was 2 years back.
Well, yeah. I mean, the last time that she was at the Super Bowl, right? She could have done that, but she chose to do something political, and I'm sure she already had the Super Bowl contract before she decided to do that, whatever. She took the opportunity to make that statement, that political statement at the Super Bowl. You know, and I think that that's a good thing. Why is that a bad thing? Why not take advantage of that, you know?
I agree. And watching what she did, she started the homeless shelter in Houston a few months ago. What she did with the Black Lives Matter campaign, her and her husband donated $1.5 million under the guise of the company title. Everything they're doing is kind of like, I'm not surprised that Beyonce's militant. I'm not surprised Beyonce's pro-black. I'm not surprised Beyonce gives a fuck about what's going on. But people are saying, no, she can't really care. I don't trust Beyonce. What's her angle? And I'm like, maybe when Farrakhan met with everybody last year, the Kanye West, the Carters, all these artists and said, after the Million Man March, we got to really go in. And now we show Boosie's video. Lil Boosie, who's like a trap rapper, he's making pro-black videos, statement videos. Then Beyonce's doing it. Kendrick did it at the Grammys. And then Kendrick, Beyonce, and Jay-Z were at the Clippers game the other day together. So it's kind of like, you don't see what's going on. That's why I started the show with the revolution will be televised.
Absolutely, absolutely. And my point has always been, clearly she cares because she is making these statements. Clearly she cares because she doesn't always make these statements, and now she is choosing to make them. You know what I'm saying? This isn't an artist who is like I don't know, a Lauryn Hill or Erykah Badu, whatever you want to call it, and she's always been this sort of counterculturalist, you know, not Beyonce. So this lady is standing up and saying this from the front, from the pop angle. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's big, number one. And number two, if she is capitalizing off of it, if she is making bread off of it, if she is making money off of it, why is that bad?
Exactly. She's donating part of the proceeds, to
Of course she is.
And she's put a homeless shelter in Houston.
So whatever.
Jay-Z
money
said,
gives her the opportunity to
best.
do more.
He said that I can't help the poor from one of them. So I got rich and gave back. To me, that's the win-win. So shout out to Ho. I want to get some of your thoughts. We're on Facebook Live right now. So I want to know what y'all think about Beyonce, Kendrick, some of their more militant moves.
Yeah.
Do you believe them? Do you think it's from the heart? Do you think they're doing it to make money? I want to know what you guys think. I see we got a scene at the end. Erica's tuned in. Sharice tuned in. Candy's tuned in.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking on Facebook Live?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about these expressions, first of all, and what do you think about the backlash, second of all? You know, how do you feel about what some of our people are saying to our people in the midst of these power moves that are going on? Why aren't we applauding them? You know, why can't we trust them? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it, but maybe there's some insights out there. Maybe there's an angle that we haven't explored. And I don't know. I can't find one personally.
Yeah, the insight for that I'm looking at it is just like I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
I guess if you had a string of black artists that were saying they were down for the cause and then really were, shitting on us, then I guess you go, oh man,
Yeah.
I gotta watch those guys.
Yeah.
I don't have a history of needing to watch Beyonce for that.
And I don't see any of those artists
here.
What's that?
It's messed up that you always have to be militant just because you love being black. Yeah, everything isn't for everyone.
Right.
I would agree with that.
That's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't. What Beyonce did, I guess we could call it militant, but I would think it was just a surprise thing. Maybe the Black Panther thing was kind of viewed as militant to some people. I didn't take that angle where they were saying that people were like, white people were mad at Beyonce. We'll save that for the next segment. We'll say that because our Shut Up Stupid Award goes to a very worthy person.
Oh yeah.
Very worthy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll save it for
speaking
that.
of this subject, and also speaking of the Black Panthers, we'll touch a little bit more on the Black Panthers later on in the show because it's their 50th anniversary, and we have to pay them the proper homage that they are due in light of everything that's going on today.
Yeah, it's Black History Month, so we got to give you a little bit of history. And I'll tell you what, JB, since we're going into a little bit of history, let's give them that throwback.
Oh, there it is.
I had learned all this, of course, prior to the video, but I never heard it in a song before.
Absolutely.
KRS-One broke down so much in his song, from basically listing excellence in the black community to speaking about Kemet and ancient, and the real ISIS, not the ISIS terrorist group, but the real ISIS,
the goddess.
The goddess ISIS, most ISIS, Osiris, and Horus.
Right.
So let's go into the KRS video. You must learn. We'll come back. I tell you what, I like this Facebook Live thing, so I'm gonna keep Facebook Live up.
Okay.
For the rest of the show, for those that are viewing this way. So you can also check us out on Ustream. Book of Life. Osiris Society, which is
a classic right there.
And Osiris, that story. As opposed to the cross. We'll get into that. We'll tell you about that. But we are back live. New Man Show with JB Frank.
No doubt.
On Ustream. That was that KRS-One video, BDP, You Must Learn. We were talking offline to our Facebook Live viewers about what that song meant to us, and it listed off so many great black accomplishments.
Absolutely.
Two, it listed off the story of ancient Egypt and how religion was started.
A story that we learned from books that we did not acquire in school at all.
No, absolutely not. Your book was called?
It was called Kemet.
And my book was called the Medume Teh, which is the Egyptian Book of Life, which speaks about Egyptian religion, which goes into the story of the Ankh. You get those Ankhs. It's like a cross with a circle at the top. It's all from that religion, way of life. It's believed to be the first monotheistic religion. We'll get into that another time.
Yeah. My book just discussed the history of Egypt in its entirety, the Old Kingdom, the Middle Kingdom, the New Kingdom, and the religious influences throughout, and then their influences on modern culture, Greek culture, Roman culture, and so on and so forth. I mean, people just stopped worshiping Egyptian gods maybe in the 21st century. There were Egyptian god cults in America, in Europe throughout the 19th and 20th century.
There you have it. So that was KRS-One, You Must Learn. We played Lil Boosie, played Beyonce Formation, played Kendrick's performance at the Grammys. One more left. But now I guess we'll get into sports, JB.
Well, we got a couple of awards we got to give out first.
Definitely. Watch the show last season. We do the Donald Trump Shut Up Super Bowl, and we do the Grand and Shine.
No doubt.
Well, let's go. You want to go with the award first?
Let's give out the Grind and Shine Award first.
Grind and Shine Award.
That's
goes out to individuals who are grinding and shining and making things happen. JB, you want to lead off with that?
Yeah, I'll give out the Grind and Shine Award. The Grind and Shine Award goes out to what I'll call our big Black Pride 3 over the last few weeks. We're talking Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, of course, with the power moves that they have made in media and social media and in business.
Yeah, let's break it down. So we have Beyonce dropped Formation video, performed at the Super Bowl, and also was able to bring awareness to Black Lives Matter movement and those shoots, the Hands Up, Don't Shoot movement, including that the Super Bowl performance. And then the video was actual, and now she's doing a world tour.
Right.
Jay-Z, the owner of Tidal, donated $1.5 million to the Black Lives Matter movement. He also was released Rihanna's album a week early, Beyonce's video a week early, Kanye West's album a week early before anybody else could, and Money and Balance is back. YouTube sensation TV show. He released that a week early. So he did some philanthropic work, some community work, but he also made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, made some serious power business moves. And then you look at Kendrick, what he did at the Grammys, not only on stage, but also on the podium. performances ever on the Grammys. Can we say that?
Yeah, I think so. So they got Brian Shadow Award. I Shut Up Stupid Award. So shout out to Kendrick, Jay-Z, Beyonce for getting the Grind and Shadow Award. Definitely. And our Shut Up Stupid Award is going to go to the New York Police Department, who have, well, there's supposed to be a boycott of Beyonce's, securing Beyonce's tour. All the police officers across the country said, we're not going to do it because she did the hands up, don't shoot.
Yeah.
And our lives.
She danced once in a hoodie in the video, I think, Trayvon Martin symbolism. And apparently they're all up in arms over all of that. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely. So what they've done, the New York Police Department has come up, and this is why they got the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award, is they've come out and said that Beyonce, they'll secure Beyonce's concert if she apologizes for a Super Bowl performance. Why would she have to? So, New York Police Department, you get the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award. On the man show with JB Frank. Moving right along into sports, JB.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
We had All-Star Weekend. We had some great dunks. I thought the dunk contest stole the event.
It certainly did. It certainly did.
Aaron Gordon and Levine, they were going crazy with their dunks. Aaron Gordon actually really impressed me. He lost the dunk contest.
Right.
He's the one that impressed me the most.
And that's weird. That's amazing because he did like just the illest dunks you can imagine.
Tell you, man, the Orlando Magic mascot, he's getting a workout. He's doing his thing, though, man.
But he just standing there, Kenny.
No, but that cover board and doing that.
No, that might be Alfred Payton in that mascot.
I'm not going to say it. I've been said this since 2000. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over again. That might be. If you said it's over, then it has to be it's over. No, that is the exclamation point on the contest.
Listen, that man can take the headset off.
It's time to go home.
Oh my God.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's get out of here. Take your jackets off.
Yeah.
Drake was the real star of the award show this year.
Yeah, he was a monster, right? Coaching the team.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
He was all involved. I said, of course, of course, it's hilarious. What else we had? Kobe's last All-Star game. Paul George dropped was 2 points away from the record. And, of course, Russell Westbrook became the first player. Michael Westbrook, Russell became the first player to win back-to-back All-Star MVPs.
Yeah, big All-Star game. And we were all worried about this one. I remember on Sports Talk Radio before the All-Star weekend, everyone was like, is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? People were in particular worried about the slam dunk contest because of the new format and what happened in previous years, where dudes were taking like 85 tries. I mean, so this was a good look,
Absolutely. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and wrap up. We got to give them what to look forward to next week. We got to give them the Netflix and Chill countdown, Netflix and Chill programming. So we watched Black Panther documentary this week.
Yes.
It was on PBS. Great documentary. I suggest you take it. You watch it. I didn't even realize that me and our boy Shmi and our parents actually saw this in the early 90s in DC. The exact same documentary you guys watched. So definitely look for that on PBS.
Right.
We posted it in our show group.
Yeah. I checked it out, man, and it was vicious, man. So many facts, so much to learn. I knew a lot of it, but they delved into so much detail. It was really great.
That was cool. Jesse Owens' movie Race is out this week.
Race is coming out.
We'll get on Friday.
Oh, that's right. It did come out Friday.
So you guys, definitely want to go check that out.
And Deadpool came out Friday as well, dude. That's the next Avengers movie. Marvel
Comics. I watched a little bit of Deadpool online, and I'm
he's a comedian. You mentioned off air before those comedic actors taking on those lead kind of comedy roles starting to be a trend.
Yeah, it is. And another trend is title winning. Money and Power is back. Show Money and Power is YouTube sensation. We had Mo on the show, the writer. They got that chick from Jay-Z. Episode 1 is amazing. Episode 1 is on YouTube now. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, you can see the difference as soon as you tune in, y'all. As soon as you click play and they do the opening footage, man, it looks like a much more refined, like polished show, if you will. But that's what the additional resources will do for you.
Hell yeah. That's our Netflix and chill recommendations for the week. The show Lucifer. I watched the first 3-4 episodes, and that's surprisingly good. I was apprehensive because I'm exclusive. Trying to make Devil a hero. But the show is well written, JB.
It is very well written. I was surprised. I watched it myself. I was surprised how it kind of drew me in so quickly. Like I was a little apprehensive myself, but I was immediately like, this is gonna be it. Like it's a good show. It might got me,
Yeah. I've been watching.
Indeed.
So I want to shout out everybody tuning in to Ustream. This is our new 1 hour show.
Indeed.
It's tough. Cut everything down to an hour.
It really was, man. It really was. I had to bite my tongue a couple of times.
And for you guys that are watching on Facebook, this is what the show looks like on Ustream. This is some of the equipment here. Glad you guys get to see this. Ustream, thanks for tuning in. I know we had a couple technical difficulties, but what I'm hearing is you guys were able to watch the video. You guys were able to watch the music videos, and we got able to do our thing. So thank you for tuning in to our special our season premiere.
Yeah, new season, new elements to the show. Check us out on February 28th for those Sight and Sound Awards. That's a big thing. Check us out on that Facebook page so you can vote on those winners.
Yeah, New to Man Show with JB Frank is the Facebook page. I'll post a link in this video. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, man. Good night and God bless y'all.
Uno, we out. New to Man Show with JB Frank. Man, appreciate you here. We out.
With JB Frank.
Call in and let us know what you think.
New to Man Show with JB Frank.
We want to know what you think.
New to Man Show with JB Frank.
404-901-9247.
New to Man Show with JB Frank.
Skype us. Video us.
The Black CNN. The Black CNN. The Black CNN. The Black CNN. The Black CNN.
Live and down last
The
week,
Black
winding up
CNN.
next
The Black
week.
CNN. World news, sports, politics, pop culture, world news, sports, politics, pop culture, world
New
news,
to Man
sports,
Show with JB
politics,
Frank.
pop culture, world news, sports,
We wanna know what you
politics,
think.
pop culture. New to Man Show with JB Frank.
Call in and let us know what you think.
New to Man Show with JB Frank.
We want to know what you think.